It's time for the greatest athleticism you've ever seen in your life. The pros and the leagues are shaking in their boots. With all the videos out there of talented bowlers showing their stuff, there's this series, as it is now time to watch me suck at bowling. Welcome to the last game at Sawyer's Bowladrome. I was going to call it Boyers for a moment. In Northboro, Massachusetts. It's Watch Me Suck at Bowling, and for the last two games I was actually firing on all cylinders and didn't suck. We'll start here though. Hard to see. Got a 75. Now we'll just do the whole thing. Second game, things really fell apart. It was a 68. Third game, in spite of only one mark, firing on cylinders again with 96, and four kind of fell apart a little bit, but, you know, still 110. And as I've said in the very first show, if I can actually keep a 90s average, that is hitting 90s, 100s, and 110s very often, the show will no longer be called Watch Me Suck at Bowling. And like I said, I mentioned that since the very beginning. So until I can keep firing on all cylinders, it will remain as such. Plus we have two other disciplines I'm not that great at yet either. So anyway, let's see how the final game goes. I'm highly doubting that well. But let's see how it goes. Watch Me Suck at Bowling is a proud sponsor of the hit TV candlepin show King of the Palace. Watch talented professional and league bowlers show their stuff instead of watching this crap. To watch episodes of King of the Palace, simply go to YouTube and search for King of the Palace. If you want to subscribe to the show, go to youtube.com/newpalacelanes. Frame one, ball one, and I mention this in every show. I think maybe not the first. There's very little room to have pin cam standing up in a stable position. It might move every now and then. I try to make sure it's in the center when I start. Where it is at the end, who knows? Ball two, back to normal. Ball three. And we're back to normal. There's a 7. For those of you that like pin sevens, there's the Bowmore in action. And there you go. I'm forgetting to mention that part. Frame 2, ball 1. As I'm proving, the last game was kind of a fluke. Ball 2. Ball 3. Here we go again. And a 6. We are off to a rough start. We got a 7-1 and a 6-2 for a total of 13. In the May 28th, 2017 impromptu video from Putnam Street Lanes, we inched up the high triple to a 273. 3 points, but still, I'll take it. Frame 3, ball 1. If anything is like Putnam's, is that I get a good game, and then the next game after is not so good. And we are left with a Caleri right, 4 horsemen in the 8. Ball 2. Ball 3. Seven. Frame 4, ball 1. Almost tied for the worst. Ball 2. Ball 3. Another 7. Looks like what usually happens when I have a couple of good games back to back is happening now, and that's the overconfidence collapse. Pair of 7s, total of 27s. Will we fix things or will we overcompensate? Frame 5, ball 1. Not far away from an average game, but still pretty much near the bottom. Ball 2, deja vu. Ball 3. Got lucky with that 8th one. Frame 6, ball 1, still second worst. Ball 2. Ball 3. And a 5. Things are definitely back to normal. The collapse continues. We got a decent 8 in 5, but then the 5 and 6 for a total of 40. Frame 7, ball 1, still second worst. We could probably crack the meh territory. Ball 2. Yep, the bowling gods woke up. They want me to suck again. Ball 3. Stink frame of 4. Frame 8, ball 1. How typical after a triple-digit game. The next one stinks. Ball 2. The way things have been going, I would assume that would have been a spread eagle ball, which it was. Ball 3. An 8. There we go. Things definitely fell apart. We got a stink frame of 4 and 7, but then an okay 8 and 8, and we're at 52. Wonderful. Frame 9, ball 1. Pulling back up. We're now tied with the worst. No good. Ball 2. left with goalposts. And wood is settled. Ball 3, decent out for what happened. And it's an 8. Last frame, last game. This was a fun place. I'd come back. Ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Time to finish the worst game of the lot. And 5. As mentioned, usually when a triple-digit score happens, the next game is a collapse, and this was no exception. Overconfidence really wrecked things, and then trying to compensate just made matters even worse. For 9 and 10, we got an okay 8 and 9, and then fell apart with a 5 and 10, bringing this to a total of 65, and proving that yes, I still suck at bowling. And that wraps up May's edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling from Sawyer's Bowladrome in Northboro, Massachusetts. Our next stop will be Mohegan Bowladrome in Webster, Massachusetts for candlepin and 10-pin. This is George F551 saying hope you enjoyed and have a good one.